money, you do what I say, alright? We got two unks fighting this weekend at UFC Fight Night, whatever it is. And I think these two, the fact that these two have aged so disgustingly to the point where they're on like a losing streak right now is making people think that they are actually bad fighters, even though I think for the most part, they're both quite skilled still. Like, Cannonier was suffering 2 losses to who? Imavov, who just knocked out Israel Adesanya? And you had a close fight with him. Chao Barao, who for all we know could also knock out Israel Adesanya, could knock out Imavov for all we know. Calvin Kattar lost to Aljamain Sterling, who grappled the shit out of him. He crotch sniffed him the entire time. Even with that, Calvin Kattar has shown throughout his career some really good submission defenses throughout his career, and that's something that's really important in this fight. They're both underdogs. If you guys just put $50 on both these fighters, guess what? You're gonna come out with a profit. Because if even one of them wins, you're still coming out with a profit. You only need one of them to win to make money. And I'm basically showing you guys the secrets of making money, and I'll show you what my bets are. And they're both on these two unks, by the way, and I'll give you some more reasoning, right? He's 40, he's 36, 37. And that's what these bettors are looking at. They're like, oh my god, losing streak, you know, aging. Let's give making underdogs against opponents that for the most part, just 2 to 3 years ago, would be nowhere near favorites against them. Like Jared Cannonier against Gregory Rodriguez. This is Gregory Rodriguez. They have actually released the betting odds, and the favorite is Gregory Rodriguez. What on earth is going on right now? That's the one I'm more focused on, but I think Calvin Kattar has a good chance of winning as well. Like, remember when he fought Giga Chikadze and everyone was like, oh my god, Giga Chikadze is the next guy. He's this, he's that. Adesanya's after this. Max Holloway's after this. Not Adesanya, what am I saying? Max Holloway, Volk, you know, that's the fights he's looking at down the line. And then Calvin Kattar completely, utterly exposed him. The striking was way better for Calvin Kattar, and I think if the fight stays on the feet, I'll get onto it in a second, but these two unks, man, this is the money. This is where the money of the UFC is made. When they see old fighters that just can't go anymore, that's when they're like, oh my god, well, we gotta, you know, make these guys the underdogs. But look at them. Like, they're still good fighters. They've lost to the absolute pinnacle of their divisions. Calvin Kattar lost to Aljamain Sterling. Whoopty fucking do. He was the bantamweight champion, not the Bellator. Oh my god, imagine being the Bellator weight champion. He was the bantamweight champion. He fucking, you know, had a close fight against why am I blanking on his name? I know all these names, but when these videos come around, I completely forget them. But you know who I'm talking about. Evliuev. There we go. Evliuev. Movzar. He had a close fight with him, and that's who Calvin Kattar's losing to. There's no shame in that. A close split decision to Josh Emmett? You're telling me if Josh Emmett was going to be in this fight that he would be the underdog? Probably, actually, because no one disrespects that guy. I don't either, but still, let's get straight into it. Aljamain Sterling and Gregory Rodriguez. Gregory Rodriguez has lost to some fighters that you'd be thinking, what? Armin Petrosyan is one of those fighters. Right? And what was the other guy? Damn it. Bruno Ferreira is the other guy. Like, these guys are just not... Like, he got knocked out by him, and I swear to God, I've seen Gregory Rodriguez fight. He looks good when he fights. He does not look like a top 10 middleweight, in my opinion. I just don't think he's the guy that's going to knock off Jared Cannonier from his throne that he sits on, which is the throne of the guy you fight before you fight someone in the top 5. Like, he's not getting knocked off the throne. Remember what he did to Marvin Vettori? He got rocked. But the judge let him fight, and he just dismantled Marvin Vettori. I understand Gregory Rodriguez, different skill sets to Marvin Vettori, probably a little bit better on the feet. But this is what Jared Cannonier can do. What's going on here? Why is he the underdog? Well, it's a good thing he is, because I've put $125 on him. I'm going to make money off of this guy. And you should too. I'm telling you now, if you've never listened to me make money bets, this is the time. Bet your house on these two fighters. Oh, let's split it down the middle. Because if either one of them wins, you make money, you fools. As you can see, I've put $125 on Unk Cannonier. This is the first unk that we're going to put some money on. Right? Calvin Kattar versus Youssef Zalal. Youssef Zalal, okay, listen, ever since he came back, he's looked very good. A lot of submissions, but are you really going to go against the submission defense of Calvin Kattar? It's not like the guy gets submitted every other fight. He almost never gets submitted. The guy is so good on the feet that I think on the feet he clearly has the boxing advantage at least. And remember what we thought about all these great fighters, like on the come up, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. Ronnie Barcelos just ended the fucking hype train of Peyton Talbot. Completely dismantled him. And Rob Font, for the most part, has been dismantling other hype trains as well. Kyler Phillips, done. You're out of here. Who else? Adrian Yanez, get out of here. Underdogs, big underdogs. This is the kind of vibe I'm seeing in this fight. I'm seeing Calvin Kattar outstrike Yusuf Zalal, stuff some takedowns, because that's what he's going to be working on, considering the fact that he lost to Aljamain Sterling. Obviously put the money on him. Just because he's old and he's graying out and he's looking like a shriveled up peach doesn't mean he can't fight. Right? That seed will grow once more. No, I don't think the seed of Yusuf Zalal is ready to sprout into a big peach tree. Not yet, at least. It's just not going to happen. And the guy, ever since he came back, he's looked really good. I understand that. But are we really going to look away from the fact that before, when he was in the UFC, he wasn't all that? Maybe he's just getting... Listen, Calvin Kattar is the guy to fight. If you're on the come up, he's the guy to fight. He's clearly the guy that's next up on the totem pole of guys that are just expendable but also old, also have a number next to their name. I get it. But Yusuf Zalal, I just don't see it. I just see there's a big striking gap. There's a massive not a massive striking, but there's a big striking gap. The boxing gap is big. And I think he just pieces of Yusuf Zalal on the feet. And this is the money. This is where the money needs to go. $75, $3.90. He's even a bigger underdog now. Put the money on him. Kennedy also a bigger underdog. This is where the money needs to be going, guys. I still don't get it. Put the money on these guys. Trust me. Whoever's putting... I bet you a lot of parlays are going to bust by either. I can't guarantee that both will win. So don't put them in a parlay. But if you put single bets, $50 on each of them, $100 in total in bets, you will make money. I'm telling you now in this video, you will make money. And I'm not sponsored by... Well, obviously I'm not sponsored by anyone. I have 235 subscribers. No one's sponsoring me. But if you look at this... I'm not sponsored by anyone. I have put my own money into this. I need you little G's to make money. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I need you to make money. This is I just needed to get this information out there. I can't believe this. Listen to me. Put the money on here, win some money, you'll do well. That was the entire video. I just wanted to make a quick video on this one, just to letting you guys know where to put your money. Freaking just because they're old and wrinkly and graying and dying slowly. Each day they step closer to death, as do we all, to be fair. But they're just approaching the end a lot quicker than we are. Just kidding. I don't know why I'm saying these things. I get it, right? Like, they're at that stage in their career where a loss means death in the UFC. Like, one more loss and you're thinking to yourselves, okay, maybe it's time to go to Los Angeles to be drafted by them, just to be traded to Dubai. It's time to do that. It's time to go to the PFL. I understand the train of thought, but I'm telling you, these guys still got a little bit of juice in them. A little bit. That was the entire video. 235 subscribers. Please get me to $250. 250. Oh, fucking hell. 250 subscribers. I'm just trying to make you guys money. And you guys just don't want to subscribe to me. Why? Subscribe! And like the video, as well as share the video. Comment below. Don't share the video, actually. That's really stupid. And yeah, that would be quite appreciated. I'll see you guys next time.